What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, kind of breaking news. The Airman. Do you guys remember the Air Force Security Forces incident where a SIG M18 allegedly went off uncommanded and killed an airman? Now it's been 3-4 months back now. Well, as the investigation progressed, they placed somebody under arrest for, I think it was manslaughter at the time. It wasn't murder. But they were short on details. There was no, like, saying, you know, it was negligent, he was playing with the gun, or whatever they were doing. There weren't a lot of details, but they did place another airman under arrest. That airman has been named Marcus White Allen, and he is now deceased. So, my buddy Mark from Fit and Fire sent this article over from Task and Purpose. They have found him unalived on the base. They don't offer any more details either. It just says that he was named, he was the airman named in the investigation of, I think it was it Braden Lovin, the airman that passed a couple months ago. And they had placed him under arrest. I want to say it was for involuntary manslaughter. I don't remember, but it was not a murder charge. Which would indicate to a lot of people, we've discussed this in the past, that it was probably unintentional accident, negligence, something like that. But now the prime suspect in this incident is now deceased. The Air Force confirmed he's deceased. They don't offer details as to where he was found. They just say in the article here, you can read it, I'll link the article down below. They just say that he was found expired on the base somewhere. So we don't know if it was self-deletion. We don't know if it was an overdose. We have no idea. Those are all, you know, we have no idea. But now where does this leave the investigation? Because if you remember, the pistols, about 8,000 of the pistols were pulled from service. They were all inspected. And don't quote me on this, but close to 200. It was like 195, 189, somewhere around there, were found to have faults that could be a potential safety issue. So those pistols were set aside, and I assume they were repaired or whatever, but the pistol was put back into service. What is going, this is a convoluted, twisted story, man. So yeah, this is another chapter in this story. Now, it kind of comes on the heels of, there's been apparently four. There was a murder-suicide, you know, in Fort Collins, Colorado, I think it was, by an airman. And there's not a lot of details on that either, but I think this is up to 4 in like the last 6 months of airmen that are stationed on F.E. Warren and have expired due to different circumstances. So what's going on over there? This stuff is crazy. Like, but there is an update on the story out of the air base in Wyoming. Real crazy. Where does this leave the investigation? Do they just drop it now because there's no suspect? Do they continue to go through with it to try to figure out what's going on? But, I mean, they can't really depose the guy now. They can't really, I mean, he was kind of the whole story, wasn't he? So, I don't know, guys. This is crazy. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.